There is a fundamental crisis in the Church, one upon which all of the other crises in the Church rest upon, but which has gone unnoticed, unacknowledged, and generally unknown. Now, every Catholic should be getting to confession at least once per month, or more frequently if desiring to make spiritual progress, but at least once per month. And any individual parish offers confession for about an hour a week. Taking the number of Catholics and the number of parishes in any individual diocese, this winds up providing on average every Catholic anywhere between 2 and 3 seconds for confession per month, or some 30 to 40 seconds per year. It's 2 to 3 seconds per month. And that includes opening and closing the confessional door. Even if you divide by 10 and assume that 90% of Catholics in every diocese have apostatized, that still only provides 20 to 30 seconds per month, or 5 to 6 minutes per year for those who remain. Think about how many Catholics there are who are running around in a state of mortal sin, committing regular acts of mortal sin, regular acts of sacrilege even, and how much this offends our Lord, and further, how little is being done to combat this. The necessary solution, therefore, to provide enough time for confession for every Catholic in a month, is to supply the sacrament for some 80 to 120 hours per parish per week. 80 to 120 hours per parish per week. Now, the obvious objection to this is that the supplied hour of confession, as it currently is more than enough for those who come. Now, there are two problems with this. The first is that it is not the duty of the priest to only care for the salvation of the souls for those who show up, but for every soul of every Catholic under his jurisdiction, which would be his parish. Further, the parishioners will show up to confession proportionally to the degree in which they value the sacrament. And the degree to which they value the sacrament is proportional to how much the priest values the sacrament, and that is manifested in how much the priests are regularly offering the sacrament. If the sacrament is offered more, and the people know that it is being offered more, and it is being offered at times in which the people would be able to go and avail themselves of the sacrament, the people will come in droves. Try perhaps offering the sacrament for 4 hours a day every evening, say from 5 to 9, and see what happens. Of course, let them know. See what happens for a few weeks. This is analogous to how if there's a street vendor selling a diamond ring on a corner of a city for $5, no one is going to buy that diamond ring. They'll pass it by. There's no value to it, obviously, because he's selling it for only $5. It's the same with confession. If confession's being offered for less than 1% of a week, who's going to show up? No one. It's clearly unimportant. Make it important, people will show up, and souls will be snatched from the jaws of hell.